So in this episode, we saw a bunch of random sea folks coming in, invading the mainland, thinking like, oh, if we can invade the sea, we might as well invade the land too. If we conquer the seas, we can conquer the land. And so they start coming in, scaring the shit out of people, trying to eat them and stuff like that. I don't know what they do with people. Probably stick tentacles in them because knowing you got a lot of octopus-looking folks out there. But then you got Stinger, random heroes like Stinger going in. You know, he's got like a shell, hidden whack-a-mole sea folks, and he's a Class A hero. And that didn't last long. He got very fatigued, and after all these sea folks were taken out, boom, right into the face. Oh my gosh, the Sea King just arrived. The Sea King was whooping ass. I mean, more like even another hero, Lightning Max, showed up. Out of nowhere, and he's supposed to be what, as fast as lightning? Well, the Sea King showed up right behind him, and he was like, what the fuck? Pooh! He got thrown over to the other side of the building. Oh my gosh. And then he tried to do a lightning kick, which is supposed to, I don't know, he put hydraulics or something on there, and that didn't do much at all to the Sea King. Like, the Sea King is just, oh my gosh, he's very defensive, and he's just well balanced with very offensive. And I thought Lightning Max was going to die, yet I've read the manga chapter, so I knew what's going to happen. And so when he got thrown out the window again, it's in the washer.
Why would you put it in there? I was going to run a little bit.
It won't fit.
Okay, so you got a lot.
Yeah. Sorry about that, I got interrupted again. So back to this review. So the Sea King came in a while ago. Like, he threw Lightning Max out the window. Lightning Max got saved by this random Arnold Schwarzenegger guy, but like a gay version of him. Saved him. I think I'll just call him Corollo, or not Corollo Lucifer from Hunter x Hunter, but he's just Corollo. So Corollo came in, grabbed him, saved him. He's like, I always save my beautiful men. Oh my gosh, this guy is funny. And then he showed off. He's like, you know what, I'm just gonna start my power off 50%. Shirt rips. And so when his shirt ripped, he just got mad because he's like, oh, my boyfriend made this handkerchief for me. And then he just got really mad at the Sea King. He started whooping the Sea King's ass, but then again, that didn't do anything. The Sea King says, yeah, I barely felt that shit. You gotta try harder. I mean, that hurt a little bit, but that didn't do much. And so he went 100%. Boom! Knocked the Sea King. But that didn't do much again either. So, as he had angel wings, though, however, he got naked. So there's a lot of nudity in this episode. And Sonic, then this guy actually, let's see, what's his face? Corollo, I'll just call him Corollo. He got knocked the fuck out. Like, this guy got nuked. Like, he had like tumors coming out of him when that Sea King was just Gomu Gomu no Jet Gatlings. Like, oh my gosh, he just got Gomu Gomu no'd on himself. Oh man, that was crazy. And then Sonic came in. He was just like, oh shit. Like, I don't want to be in that position. And then Sonic actually did some good stuff. Like, he manages to dodge all those hits. Then he did he did like a wind blade with his kick, like he did a cartwheel, boom! And then as the thing come out like Alien, you know that movie Alien? That thing came out of the Sea King's mouth, he went underneath his chin and snapped cut that tongue out, like, and so, yeah, and then Sonic had the upper hand for a little bit, and then, apparently that didn't work out eventually because, Sonic, he relies a lot on speed. This guy was just like, you know what, I'm going to get faster too. And then he got faster. He even got bigger because the rain actually took effect on his body because, sea creatures, they need water more than we do. And so he got the rain, so he got the power. He's just like, oh my gosh, he was crazy. Like, the Sea King was just way out of his league. Like, Sonic couldn't even take him. Like, it was crazy. The Sea King just got on steroids. And so the evacuation center, which is, where everyone's supposed to be safe from monsters, that place wasn't safe. Then you got like this random hero coming in. He pissed himself, and like he was so scared when he saw the Sea King. He was like, "I surrender," and then he peed his pants. And then you got 3 other heroes that showed up, and that one dude that got whooped by Saitama, the snake guy, the Zoolander. I just call him Zoolander, and I can't wait until that second movie come out. But he comes in, and all 4 of them just got raped, like literally, like they. it happened in like 3 seconds. That's all. It took 3 seconds to whoop 4 motherfuckers' asses, and they didn't really do much at all. And then at the end of this episode, we saw Genos. Then we also saw Saitama, like that just passed by licenseless rider. I think that's his name, licenseless rider, meaning he doesn't have a license, but he rides the bike anyways. So Saitama, he had a serious look on his face, and I know what's gonna happen next episode. Next episode, Genos is gonna fight, I think, before, which is weird. I thought licenseless rider fights, then Genos, then Saitama, but I guess it's the other way around. I think it's Genos that's gonna fight. He's gonna lose. I know that for a fact, but he's gonna put a good beating on the Sea King. He's actually gonna put up a good fight against the Sea King. Licenseless rider, however, was worse than those Class A heroes that, like Stinger and Lightning Max. Like he went down like Stinger. So that's how fast Licenseless Rider went down. He's just an overhyped character, and Amagi or whatever his name is, the Class A rank 1 guy, wasn't even like doing much besides modeling on TV, and he had his haircut, like his hair looked different, and like he doesn't really do shit. I've noticed that. You only see him do one thing in the manga, but that's not until the Boros arc, and the end of the Boros arc, and he just like killed all the prisoners. Like, yeah, that's justice right there. He went Rob Lucci basically. So what I think is gonna happen next episode, we're gonna see Genos versus the Sea King. Then we're going to see Licenseless Rider versus the Sea King as well, hopefully in this episode. And at the end of this episode, well, next episode, we're going to see Saitama show up and then one punch the thing. Like at the very end of that episode, Saitama's gonna one punch it, the Sea King. And I know what's gonna happen. I've seen the outcome. The Sea King goes down, boom, exploded. Spoiler alert, but it's not really a spoiler to Saitama. I mean, come on, One Punch Man, he always wins with one punch. But wait until you see Boros, because Boros is gonna. You thought the Sea King was bad. Wait until you see Boros, and even Garo. Garo is pretty bad too. But yeah, drop me a like if you haven't subscribed. This is JJD Uchiha, and this is a 20 out of 10.